Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Pakakadash. I'm going to give double honors unto the elders and apostles, great millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. I'm going to open up with Haggai 1 and verse 6. It says, Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes. Okay? So, I was meditating on this, I say like last week. You know, brothers is out working. And me, I got an overnight job. So, as I get older and age in this truth, I start to realize what this, more and more, this verse, because Esau has Israel into a position where we have to work constantly in order to live. Obviously, you can't get by without earning wages. And that's how this devil got the system set up. He has us as wage slaves. You got to work in order to live. And of course, he'll probably give you like a month max or a week of vacation. But all in all, Jake do all this working, and I work overnight and still don't make nearly as much as I should. All right. Jake out here working, busting their ass, and at the end of the day, their wages, their earnings really ain't, it's just enough to get by. Okay? And that's ultimately how the Lord has it set up. Because us being at this low estate, Lord ain't gonna give us too much or too less. All right? He gonna give us just enough. But it ain't gonna be to the point where we just completely, out of it. But he gonna have us feel it, so we know that we need the Lord to call on. Okay? So ultimately, the Lord setting this devil up, Esau, he has us working and slaving for this devil, the so-called white man, to make our earnings and livings. Ye have sown much and bring in little. We bring in very little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Right? Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Meaning we still going unsatisfied. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. All right. And he that earneth wages, earn the wages to put it into a bag with holes. Meaning we get our wages, but as soon as we get our little earnings that we do make, it's going right back into the system, right back to these devils. Jake get paid and giving all the money away to bills and other things that we got to do to pay off. So it's like putting your money into a bag with holes. All right. And that's going into this damn oppression that we're under. This is Matthew 6 and verse 11. Give us this day our daily bread. So this is Yahweh Shah speaking. And we get our daily bread. All right. And like I said, it's just enough to get by. Okay. Because ultimately, the Lord ain't going to give us much that we cannot handle. All right. So we make our earnings and wages. And, the Lord will give us sometimes a little extra. All right. But he's going to give us enough to be able to live off of. And some brothers got a little more. But your brothers can handle it. No, not everything is convenient to everyone. Which ain't nothing wrong with having a lot more money, right? For we use this world and not abuse it. But the point is, Jake just got enough to get by, man. Especially with our people. All right. Lord has the right man as a whooping stick for Jacob. All right. But soon we're coming out of that. Because ultimately it wasn't meant to be this way forever. All right. And that's when you read up, you get like kingdom come, thy will be done as it is in heaven. All right. Brother's been making videos on how Jake is about to get ready to win. And that is very well true. We wasn't meant to suffer and be at this lower state forever. Jake is literally about to win. And the Lord is putting that vibration out. Brother's been making hella videos on it lately, including me myself. So, let's do another. It's like, yeah, I wasn't trying to do that. All right, brothers is about to get the kingdom soon. All right. I think it was Haggai. Wait, what was it? I get it. This is I'm gonna get Baruch. Oh, not that. Baruch 3:8. Okay. Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payment. All right, and that's the main part I wanted to get. So this is why we are in the state that we are in. And that goes back to, obviously, the curses of Deuteronomy 28. And this fits us perfectly. We are subjected unto payments. Jake lived paycheck to paycheck. Jake can't the average Israelite can't take a vacation and just go all the way across the globe and just chill there. You know, like these Edomites do. Without a care in the world. They all in Europe. Or, you know, all these different exotic places. Egypt. Just being the devil and exploring stuff. Jake don't be doing all that. The most Jake could do is, you know, be off, chill at the house or go to a club or something. But no, Jake is living off of payments. We subject unto payments. You know, we gotta work in order to make our money, our funds, to be able to live and get by. All right, that's a damn curse. We wasn't supposed to be that way. Pursuant to 2 Ezra 6th chapter, the world was created for our sakes. All right. So according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord, our power. So that's why we are in the predicament we are now, because of our fathers, our forefathers. The men went off. So that's why everything is all out of order, out of place, jacked up. You know, Jake. But it's okay though, because soon we're going to get that victory. And man, we won't have to go through this again. All right. So soon we're not going to be in this situation. Jake is going to actually know what it feels like to live, to win, have servants. Right? And not be a servant. We already know what it's like to be a servant. Soon, we're going to know what it's like to have servants, to have dominion and rulership over the earth. Not having to clock in for an Edomite and work overnight 10 hours. You know, none of that. Jay gonna know what it feels like to live. Time isn't gonna exist in the kingdom. You know? Shoot. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm gonna close out giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. I'm gonna say shalom.